Where do I start with this? Where do I start? I'm going to start on Avi Yemini. Tell me if you love Avi Yemini. Avi has not just been a work colleague to me, but a friend. And I have a lot going on at the minute. I'll detail a lot more when I can in a couple of weeks. I was in court last week, but let me just I'll just clear the Avi situation up first. Avi's worked for us, as you know. I've enjoyed working with him. Talking with Avi, you all know the level of censorship that I face, that anything associated with me faces. I think Avi's been lucky to last this long holding down his social media accounts whilst working with me. What is the purpose in what we do? It is to reach as big an audience as we can and to change as many people's minds and make them think. After talking with Avi about what's currently happening with me, you may be aware I have 3 court cases. I have attempts to shut me down at every angle, to financially destroy me, to put me through the High Court on multiple cases now. And I feel like I'm holding Avi back. That's how I feel like it has been. You all know that I worked with Ezra Levant. I know what it's like to work for Ezra Levant. Ezra gives you an air of credibility. He also gives you support and a team, and he backs you 100% when you work with him. And for that reason, Avi is joining Rebel Media, which I'm super happy about at the same time. I'm gutted because I love working with him, but it doesn't really change anything for me. We still have our friendship and we still will continue to work together as time goes on. But it means that Avi will get the opportunity, I think, to really go to the next level, to reach a new height in his journalism. I wish him absolute luck, and Avi, you'll smash it. As I said, I'm not just a friend of Avi Yemini. I'm a fan. I'm a fanboy, bruv. I'm a fanboy. I watch him. I love him. I laugh with him. So Avi, I wish you luck, mate. I know that teaming up with Ezra, you'll smash it. You'll absolutely smash it, because Ezra does give you total support and also will get you press passes that simply governments would never have allowed under the name TR News. So I think we're freeing Avi to go and smash it some more. I'll be watching massively, bro. As will every one of my supporters. So anyone who supported me, please, if you've supported me, continue to support Avi Yemini. He's going alongside Ezra. What's happening with me? So last week I had a court case. 2 weeks ago, I had a court case. Contrary to what the media keeps saying, I was in Spain for a little while. I've been back for a while, as some journalists will find out very soon. They're going to find out that I'm so wholeheartedly back. But I was taken to court. Crown Court, for a court order from Barrow Police. And it's a court order that would say that I have to hand over every single bit of recording I've got that I gained whilst investigating the rape cases in Barrow. Now, I refused to hand them over, at which point they took not just me, but they sent to the limited company as well court orders to get us into Crown Court. We went to Crown Court and we fought it. The only way they could get the footage is if I'm recognised as a journalist. So the Crown Court judge, I can't bother to read it out, recognised that I was working in a journalistic capacity, but they have made a court order now where I have 7 days to give them every bit of footage I've got. So say this out loud, yeah? Barrow Police, who, let's face it, have failed in their investigations into Muslim rape gangs. I've been investigating those things. The leader of Barrow Police come out and said that they haven't got Muslim rape gangs. Since then, they've charged 4 Muslims with historic rape allegations in Barrow. I actually knew about those cases before they've been reported now. I'd been investigating those same people. I'd found out that these gang people were active. That's not to deny that certain people's names have been destroyed in Barrow, who I believe, after looking through and researching, some of those names are innocent. It's not all that meets the eye with this with what's happening in Barrow. But say this out loud. I'm doing my homework. I'm researching. I'm interviewing many people in that town. I'm getting to the bottom of the stories, and then I'm faced with a court order by the police. The police force that have been covering it up have now been given court orders to take every bit of footage that I got. I talk about, it's just like, really? And not just whilst doing that, because I lost the case, I've got to pay £3,800 court costs. It's just another legal case that I've had. And I'm surprised the media didn't pick up on it to report in it. So Barrow Inverness News, whatever your shitty newspaper's called, you missed that one, didn't you? Because we were in court. We've been in court 3 times over it. But they've seized all the footage and they've extended my bail till December the 3rd. So I now have bail conditions till December the 3rd that prevent me from talking about child sexual exploitation. They prevent me from contacting to talk to people about child exploitation. So they prevent me from doing anything with regards to child exploitation. And I can only hold these conditions for 6 months, and the 3rd of December becomes 6 months. So that is just an update on that case. I'm also on trial on the 13th of November. I asked, will the media report on the man that sexually assaulted someone very close to me? I have to be careful. I've been warned legally. In fact, the Attorney General wrote to me just a month ago, warning me. And do you know what? Warning me on what I talk about in these videos. And the case that he used to warn me of how I could end up in jail was my own case. My own case, man. So I'm on trial on the 13th of November. I asked if the press would report the man that I apprehended at Centre Parks. And they didn't, did they? That man has been to Crown Court. He's pled not guilty and he faces trial next year in May. So I face trial on November 13th. I'd like to see as much support as I can. That's at Luton Magistrates Court. I face trial for making a citizen's arrest of a man who sexually assaulted a child. That's basically what I face trial for. And it's not just me who says the man sexually assaulted the child, but the Crown Prosecution Service have charged the man for sexually assaulting a child. So that's the 13th of November. I have another 2 court dates. I just feel like at the minute, not just that, you know, for the recent time, I've had many issues with my children to do with fear, really setting home on a lot of issues. You would have heard we had an arson attack. I basically spent I've just spent some time putting my family first. Now, I say that I'm not held back, but I have a constant weak spot, or I've had a constant weak spot. Now, shortly, very soon, I won't have that weak spot. So my gloves will be off, and certain relocations for certain people will have been sorted permanent, in a permanent way that I don't think I bring the danger element to them. So I've had a lot going on that I need to just get in order, and I've been getting getting it in order? Not really getting in order, but you'll know when I can openly talk about certain things. Long story, man. Long story. Today, I'm going to meet a German politician. I've also had an invite. In the start of October, I'll be addressing the European Parliament in another in-depth speech, which I'll prepare for. So, yeah, this is just an update for me. The main update for this was Avi Yemeni joining Rebel. He's joining Ezra. That's a super positive thing for our movement. It's going to open him up to a wider audience where he doesn't face the censorship. Rebel Media don't face any censorship on YouTube. So it totally frees him up. What time? 13th of November? I think it'd be about 10 a.m. I'll update everyone on that. I'll update everyone in the next 2 weeks. I've got something else happening that I'm just waiting for. But again, I've got fucking court date. And when they say tie you up, I spend, again, this shitty case to try and stop them having all of our material. It's cost another $7,000. That's the purpose of all of this. And hopefully I'll be free of all. But, yeah, I know I need to do more live feeds. And literally, my children are at the age now where they follow everything. And with what currently happened, I've been having a lot of problems with regards to my children panicking about things. So I've just separated everything. So anyone Any of the even the lads, yeah, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, man. I've been like a ghost, but I've just had some time where I just threw my phone away, put my phone away, and made sure I concentrated on making sure my children had some stability and were prepared. I've got 3 children now, starting 3 schools. So yeah, all in different bloody areas. So I'll yeah. That's it. It is family first. That's all I've been doing is put my family first. But I just want to give people an update because I know people are thinking, where the hell has he gone? What's going on? I've just had a lot going on. And very shortly, hopefully, my gloves can officially come off. But I've needed to put a few things in place and get a few things sorted. So I appreciate the patience. I appreciate the support. I've been waiting a couple of weeks because I had a bust nose and lost a tooth. So I've been waiting a couple of weeks to sort myself out. So I just, yeah, that's it. I'm going over in circles now, innit? But Avi, go on, son. Get out there. And I know that Ezra will give you the backing and support. So I hope everyone wishes you luck. I wish you luck. We thank you for covering my stories, for being a friend, for being a brilliant journalist. And I know you'll take it to the next level now with Rebel Media. Good luck, bro.